So we've been getting a lot of rain here in the Northeast, just inches and inches, and then, you know, some sunny days in between. So it's really just perfect weather for plants here in the forest garden. And it's just an epic year of growth. You know, the last year or two, I've been adding lots and lots of mulches and composts all around all of our plants. So now with all this rain, you know, they're really taking off. You can see here on this Bali cherry, all the new growth. And it's just amazing to see the transformation just over the past few weeks. And it's all been happening so fast, you know, and with camp going, it's kind of hard to, you know, make time to be in here to work on it. So things are sort of wild right now, which I think is good. You know, I'm still maintaining a lot, you know, space around our plants and doing a lot of work here, but I'm also just allowing this rampancy to occur and to just see this flourish, you know, this huge explosion of growth here in our short growing season, because, you know, pretty soon things are gonna start slowing down and then head back into winter. So I think, you know, part of this is just that there was this sort of phase that the forest garden went through a few years ago, you know, during the beginning of the pandemic, where there was nobody here working on it. And, you know, it kind of entered this feral or fallow state, lots of raspberries and tall grass, and it actually started to sort of stifle, you know, a lot of our plants, which hadn't grown that much. And then, you know, over the past year or two, I've been, you know, just doing all the work that needs to be done, clearing around our plants, giving them some compost and mulch. And then now, just with tons of rain, everything is just going off. So I think what I'm going to do is sort of let everything just sort of grow, you know, almost overgrown. And then next year in the spring, really start to prune back again. And it's cool to kind of go through these phases, you know, where it gets kind of more overgrown and then a little bit more cultivated, back and forth over time. You know, I don't want to really do heavy pruning on everything every single year and make these perfect trees and everything. Like, I think, you know, it's cool to have some crooked trees, and I actually think that there's something going on there that we don't fully understand. It's part of the structure, you know. We're not trying to create a perfect orchard or anything like that. We're creating a forest. It just happens to be made of a lot of things that are edible to us. So in a forest, you find lots of interesting crooked shapes, and, you know, but then there's sort of a balance between, you know, pruning for the health of the tree and, you know, all that. So trying to reach that balance. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention is just how interested the campers are and involved they are this year. It seems like more and more every year as the forest garden grows and offers more and more fruits and, you know, nuts and everything that campers can enjoy, they become more and more interested. And I mean, things are definitely becoming more interesting in here. So, but it's really cool to see, you know, these 12, 13, 14-year-olds be really engaged and in this kind of thing and be really interested and, you know, be involved in the process. I think it's really cool to see kids sort of just growing up with this as, you know, sort of a normal thing. And, you know, they spend tons of time in here reading books and playing guitars and making crafts, and, you know, just enjoying being inside this space. And I'm sure their brains are absorbing all kinds of information, you know, just sort of automatically by being in a space like this. You know, I think they'll understand this kind of thing and take it with them throughout their whole lives. So it's a pretty big deal, I think. And, You know, even though this is kind of just like a small little 7-year-old forest garden, you know, I think its impact is pretty big. You know, just giving kids an opportunity to see this kind of thing and be involved in it. It's a really big deal. Anyway, there's a ton more going on in here, but I gotta go, and you know, I just want to make it quick, just kind of show you what's going on. Things are growing really fast, and I'm trying to document it in my other videos, so check them out. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Have a good one.